Hi there. This is a video response to FASOLLY1988, aka Peter Nichols, correct? Peter, this is for you. This is the shit. Oh. You asked me 3 questions, if I'm correct. I haven't seen your video lately, but I've seen it 3 or 4 times. Obviously, we all like to. And you asked me 3 places. If you came to Portugal, 3 places you should visit. I will give you 4 if you allow me. Something you would have to eat here, typical from Portugal, because the drink is this shit. This or another one which is called Sagres, but this one is something. Oh, and and a symbol, something that you, if you brought to your country, people would see that and say, oh, you were in Portugal. Okay, I will give you that. Okay, first of all, if you want to visit Portugal, I will advise you to land in Lisbon. It's our own capital, but it's a very, very beautiful town, city. It's one of the most enjoyable places to visit in the world, according to some very highly respected tourism magazines. Okay, Algarve is very beautiful also, but to visit Lisbon is a very, very cool town. And I can say that because my father is from Lisboa. I visit Lisboa regularly. I've been there, I served there for 3 years, and it was very, very cool. Secondly, and from south to north, in the center of Portugal, Coimbra. Coimbra. Coimbra is a very, very beautiful town. It's the capital of the students. We have here one of the oldest universities in the world. So Coimbra has a very strong reputation as a student town, and it's full of people, it's full of life and young people. It's very, very beautiful. Thirdly, I work near Porto, or Oporto. Porto is a very, very pleasant town to visit. It's big, but it's very compact, and you have everything in the street. You can go to a pub and then take a bus or go walking, and you go to another pub or to a convenience shop. But it has history. It's a very, very beautiful town in the heart of the Douro River. It's a town of the Porto wine. You should have, I believe you know, Porto wine. And fourth, there are a lot of towns, but I would be very if I didn't said to you to visit my own town. It's called Lamego, and it is indeed a very beautiful town. And I am not being, I believe we all love our own roofs, our own town, but Lamego is indeed very beautiful, my friend. It's a town where everyone knows each other. There are, in the winter is very cold, but it's, as you can see, it's beautiful. It has a few pubs and bars, and at night it's snowing, but we all go to those pubs, and it's snowing, but they have a fire and some music, and it's so beautiful and so peaceful there. My daughter is there also. You can grow up with your children. You can effectively educate your children to grow in a place that like Lamego, because it has quality of living, you know, quality of life. It's a very, very beautiful town. So if you're in Lisbon or in all the parts of Portugal, but you can eat shellfish and a lot of seafood. That's typical of here, and very good it is. And with this, oh, it's it's fantastic. If you are in Porto, you can eat. You are going to laugh, and all the English are going to laugh. But we here have a dish that's called, a recipe that's called, translated, it's Little French Girl. So you can eat a little French girl in Portugal. That's awkward. But here we call it francesinha. It's a francesinha. And it's indeed translated, it's a little French girl. You are laughing, but we didn't got yet to the awkward part, because I am seeing in the future, and that will be very awkward. And I don't know how to turn around that one. And you don't know which one is it, but you're going to see. So, in Porto, you can eat. In Portugal, you can come and eat a little French girl. I hope you don't have in Poland a dish. It's called little Japanese. No, because that's awkward. Sorry. And then if you want to take with you a symbol that will be recognized by all Portuguese people around the world if they see one. All Portuguese. You can eat a francesinha, a little French girl. That's awkward again. But it disappears. Oh, when you eat it with this one. I mean it with this one, and you saw the picture, right? With this one, okay? But now you're going to laugh, but I have no way to say this. And I wouldn't, honestly, I wouldn't pick up another Portuguese symbol, because this one is a classic. If you want to take something with you, a souvenir from Portugal, you can take this. And it's a cock. And it's called the Cock of Barcelos. Barcelos is a hometown that manufactures these cocks. And it's a cock. It's not a cock. It's a cock. It's from Barcelos. It's a Portuguese symbol, and it's a cock. So, if you want to take to Poland, you should take a Portuguese cock from Barcelos, because, oh, sorry, this is so awkward. It's a cock. And it's a Portuguese symbol, and I'm not calling that chicken because it's a cock, so what the fuck? So mate, there's my answers. My answer's 3 and 1's a cock. So sorry, but it's true. I hope you enjoyed it. And this is the shit. And I'm not advertising now, but this is the shit. You should taste it. It's very good. It's very good. Oh, I think I'm going to have another one. These are very small. All the best to you. And keep modeling. I love your armor. I really do love your armor.